Hey, so did you guys watch the Oprah Life class tonight? It was on Joy Rising, and Iyanla Van Zant was back on. She's grown on me over the years. I originally was indifferent, but I'm really sort of come to appreciate her wisdom. So it was a nice session tonight, and I hate the term aha moment. Oprah, I love you though. Um, but I did have some aha moments, and it was really timely. She was talking about what is your agenda, right? And when I started this body project back on January 1st, and even when I was contemplating it, I guess in the last part of the horribleness was 2010. I told myself that I was going to tell the truth. Like, in fact, there's a motto on my refrigerator, like, first the truth, right? But I think I need to, after watching tonight's webcast, I need to also ask myself, what is my agenda? And I know I shared here a couple weeks ago when we were talking about sort of when something horrible happens in your life and sort of what are you supposed to do with this information. I need to start asking myself, what is my agenda? Because I think I think the Tonight Show really made clear for me that sometimes you have to truly just lay yourself bare and see what happened, as opposed to coming to the altar with your list of demands. And I know in fact, I actually keep an altar here in my house. And at some point, I had placed my ex-partner's name on the altar, just her full name. And on the back of it, I sort of said, universe, I love her, transform her, make her whole. And at the time, the truth I was telling myself was that I was saying that in love. But the reality is, now that I sort of think about it and sort of sat and listened to this whole webcast, that I had an agenda in doing that. It wasn't altruistic in any way. In any way, actually, that I was hoping that in her healing and in her transformation and in her becoming whole, that she would make amends to me. Not that we would get together. I'm past that stage of the grief. Get back together. I'm past that. But that she would make amends. That she would somehow find her way back to me and tell me why she did what she did, and throw herself on the mercy of the court and just really beg for my forgiveness, right? And so immediately, as soon as they said, what is your agenda, that came up for me. Like, I want this woman to make amends. And I have to go back and say, in wanting her to be transformed and to be whole and to be a better person, that I just want that for her. Like, however she's going to live her life, I just want that for her. And I know I used to hold on to also that I didn't want her to have a life. Like, I didn't want her to be in the relationship she's currently in. I don't want her to be happy in that relationship. I don't want the person to be a good person. I want, if she's going to be in a relationship, the person's a bad person, that she suffers in that relationship, because I didn't think she deserves it. And I really need to do the work, which actually, it felt almost instantaneous once I heard it, that I don't really have to do the work. I can just say that in her transformation, that hopefully she does treat the next person better. And that I love this person, so I want her to be well. I want her to be happy. And so if this person's going to make her happy, then let that be true. Let that be true. Wow. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying that. Because it's the same person I'd be constantly wishing a diabetical toe on. So, but no, I get it. I do get it. Aha moment, right? I do get it. Like, you have to walk away from your agendas, and that's a different lens to look through, right? So I thought I was doing some deep work when I was saying, like, first the truth, but the second part of that is, and what is my agenda, right? So I'm making this choice because I want something out of the deal, or I'm making that choice because I'm pure in in just my actions. Like, I'm just doing it because it needs to be done, or I want to do it, or it's for that person I'm doing it for. And I like the concept of checking for your agenda and making sure that you're not doing something just so you can get something out of the deal. She also talks about if you're into prayer, and it's something my prayer life I've been constantly trying to practice, not to show to God with your list of demands, like with your hands clenched and it's like, this is what I want, as opposed to just like, you know, here I am, right? And so deliver whatever it is you're gonna deliver, or deliver nothing and not be pissed about that you're getting nothing. So yeah, like tonight was I was truly moved by the webcast tonight. And wasn't it awesome? The guy who found his mommy, he was sobbing, I was sobbing. I didn't even know the brother and I was crying. I was like, good God, you found your mom after 30 years? That was awesome. Anyway, so like I said, I wasn't even going to originally watch these Oprah webcasts because I thought, okay, this is going to be way too woo woo, you know, metaphysical, blah, blah, blah. And I'm a fan of, like, personal development, but I thought it was going to be too over the top. And I have truly enjoyed these webcasts. I sometimes have to watch them on delay just because I'm getting home later, but I have really made the time to watch them. I have one more to watch, which is Releasing Your Anger, so that should be interesting as well. But I'm glad I've taken the opportunity to watch them. Oprah, these have been wonderful. My favorite teacher that you've had, like, co-signing with you has been Iyanla, which is intriguing to me all by itself. So if you're going to keep her around, if you're going to keep a co-teacher around, I say keep Iyanla if you're taking, like, if you're taking a vote or something. So yeah, thank you for helping me to start to look at what my attachments are, what my intentions are, what my agendas are, like, how am I attached to this, right? And I guess all this is about ego work, right? All of it, like, everything passes through your ego and what you're gonna do with it. So, but that's it. It's late. I just got out of the shower after I did my kettlebell workout, so I'm about to head to bed because I teach GED in the morning. So, hope you guys had a good Friday. And if you haven't watched Oprah webcast, you actually can watch them. She's got them all up there. You can watch the ones from the previous nights. So he's not as woo woo over the top as you think it's going to be if you're not a fan. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later, and y'all have a good evening.